What's going on, guys? Good morning. It's a cold, windy morning, March the 10th. Come down here to the club, scouting around, checking for turkey sign, listening and stuff. But main reason I come down here is to fix this mess. I'll see what we got going on here. The coon is done tore my daggum cage off. I had some wire on it. This one's still holding on, but that one over there, I had it wired up right here. But they done tore it off, and you see the feeder's empty. They done completely emptied all the feed out of it. Aggravating, but I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna do with this cage. I'm gonna fix it. I brought me some wire and some tools, stuff to work on it with. We're gonna fix it up and keep these raccoons off of this thing. See right here where they've been sitting up here holding on with their foot and reaching down and grabbing it. It's crazy how acrobatic them things are. I got some pictures of some right here. I guarantee you they over 20, 25 pounds. I mean, they're huge, but you can see where they've been climbing up and down the pole. Just everywhere, all of them. Tracks all over it. My other feeder up at the food plot, I got a cage on it, but it's screwed to the bottom, so it don't come off. I can't really screw to the bottom, but this one is plastic. It's a wild game feeder. I'm sure plenty of y'all got some of this same feeder and use it. I had to buy a new motor and put on it. This feeder had been here a while. I kind of inherited it when I started hunting this area. They told me, to use it, whatever. Somebody had left it, former member of the club, but wasn't nothing wrong with the barrel, but the motor was no good, so I bought a new motor and put on it. It wasn't nothing to it. Fixed it, got it going. But I'm gonna get this cage put back on here and fixed up and wired in good and tight, and I'm gonna take and cut the bottom and fold it under and kind of enclose it on the bottom too. So y'all hang with me. We finna get to work on it. I guess the first thing I gotta do is I'm gonna get all this old stuff off of here. That's a piece of wire that I cut. It come off of the cage. Where it go? There it is. But y'all can see this is how I found it when I come one day. It was hanging by this zip tie. I had zip ties on it, but they get dry rotted, they plastic, and the other side, them two legs, they broke off and they pushed it all the way down, and it was sitting just like that on the ground. And that ain't no good, so I'm gonna get it back up here and fix it up where they can't get at it. Let me cut that dude off. Cut this zip tie. I'm gonna get all this old crap off of here. Get it like it right there. All right, I'm gonna hook the camera onto the feeder leg out of the sun, so maybe y'all can see what I got going on. I hope you can. We're gonna put it up there like it. So I had it up. It fits right in there. It's an old cage from a tomato cage I had at home for the garden. And it fits perfectly right up under the bottom of that feeder, just like it. Where there ain't no gaps in it. And it worked great during deer season, but toward the end of the season, the zip ties, they started getting old from the coons climbing up and down on it. They still climb on it and try to get in there, but as long as you keep it up here tight where they can't get their paw in there and don't give them no give where you can push it down, they can't get to it. But you see they done emptied it. If they can get to it, they just sit right here and rake it out and rake it out until there ain't no more left, and it's all gone. The deer don't get nothing. What the coons waste. But we finna put a stop to all that. Got my roll tie wire. I'm sure y'all know what that is. The world runs on tie wire and duct tape. If it wasn't for this and duct tape, we'd be in bad shape, I'm telling you right now. This junk right here fix anything. Cut that piece and get him stuck up there. Probably gonna have to take that wire and hook it in a J like that where you can fish it around in there. Get it back around to your hole. Like so. Just like that. Piece up around and hold it. Cut me another piece. It don't take long to do. I mean, it's easy if you got one of these cages, but another thing, the cage can't be like a regular tomato basket most people use. It's got the big square holes in it. This is hardware cloth, and it's got, I don't know what that is, maybe 1/2 inch squares. Kind of like you build a rabbit pen or a chicken pen or something out of. Keep raccoons out of and stuff, so they can't reach your hand through there. I mean, raccoons is about like us. I mean, they're real nimble. They got, their paws are like hands. They can reach in there and grab stuff and grip it. That's why you catch them in a dog-proof trap so easy. They reach in there trying to get that food, and they got, and you get him. He can't get out. Another piece up here. I don't know what these brackets of these feeder legs are made out of, but I tried to put a screw in that one over there, and I absolutely melted the tip of that self-tapping screw on that metal. I don't know what kind of metal it is, but I gave up on trying to screw into it because it wasn't happening. So this wire is the next best thing. I'm gonna put actually 2 pieces on each leg. I'm just putting these ones up here where I can get it up there where I want it, where I work on it. Kind of difficult. Holding it with your knees. About like sewing, you got to thread your wire through there. Pull it up there tight. Pick the camera back up. Alright. Show y'all what I got going on. See, I got the wire through there, fished it around just on each leg. And I'm gonna take these nippers right here. Grab that knot right there with them nippers and twist it, and it'll tighten it down. Don't go too far because you'll snap the wire. See how it's pulling it down? It'll pull it down nice and tight. I'm gonna put another one about right here. That'll give me some leverage. They can't slide it because this one will bite and this one will bite. They can't pull it. If you leave this one, I just found that out. I just had one wire on them other ones. It'll slide down the leg, but we're gonna eliminate that. Because I ain't feeding the raccoons, I want to feed these bucks. And these mama does where they can have some big babies. Fill up my freezer this coming year. We just renewed our hunting club dues yesterday, matter of fact, for this season. So we're good to go next year. All right, I got one little bitty gap right here, but that's cause the cage swelled up. But you see how there ain't no gap right here? There's a little bit gap right here, but I'm gonna push it up. I can push it in right there, but excuse me. You gotta keep them from reaching down in there. See, I can't get my finger past right there. He get down there by his elbow, he gonna stop. So I can actually pull it on up a little farther. I just gotta get it up there and work it on that. I'm cutting a couple pieces of wire here. I'll put the camera back on the feeder leg. It don't take a very long piece of wire. I don't know about, I'm cutting them about 10 inches, I guess. I'm gonna go and cut 3 while I'm cutting. Then I can stick them all in there. All right. I'm gonna put the second one down just a little bit low. Lower than the first one. I recommend wearing gloves too. You see all that wire's rusty as crap, and it'll get all over your fingers and this ain't good. But tighten that one down. One more wire. Hope y'all can see what I'm doing. Another challenge is self-filming is difficult sometimes, but these little clamp mounts, boy, they come in real handy. Fish that jewel through there like that. I'm actually putting it across at an angle like that, across the mesh. It'll help hold it a little better. Maybe it'll bite into that leg, you know, when them big old raccoons get up here and pulling on it. Twist that dude up like that. See it pulling it to it. Can't go too far though, because you pull it too much and it'll break it right there at the knot. You don't want any moving there. Solid as a rock. What we want. Last leg right here. Weave him around in there. Twist the knot down. See what I was talking about here? I got 2 on it. So I'm gonna have to tighten these top ones up, because that bottom one pulled it up tight. I'll fix that in a second. This one a little bit so your bottom one's got a bite on it. See, they can't pull it now. It won't go nowhere. I'll tighten that up a little bit. Just have to work on it and get it like you want it. Make sure you get it secure is the main thing. Because if it's not secure, that raccoon will find your weakness and he'll pull it. He'll get right here and pull on this. But this hardware cloth is it's thick, so I can kind of bend it in there maybe a little bit, but still, I can't even get my finger in there, so should be all right. He can't reach all the way to the feeder plate. Tighten up these wires a little bit. A little bit loose. Uh-oh, see what I mean? Went too far and broke it. Broke right at the knot. I'm gonna get another piece. It's alright though, that's why you bring plenty. Don't just come with a little bit. Bring you enough to do what you gotta do. kind of feel it get tight. So when you feel it tighten down, let it ride. I'm actually gonna leave these tag ends poking out like this. Maybe it'll deter them a little bit more. I'll pick up all these pieces. I don't want to leave them laying on the ground. Stuck in the deer's feet. Got one more to twist up right here. Let me change hands. I know that sun's shining right in my face, but I gotta tighten this one up a little bit. It might break. I hope it don't, but let's twist it on up. It got tight. Look pretty good. See, there ain't no gaps in here. I'm gonna leave this wire poking out. Little sharp edges, maybe turn a couple of them down. Maybe it'd deter them from climbing. But that wire broke off. See, that's what I was talking about again. Broke another piece. They get pretty tight now. That thing will tighten on down there pretty good, but I'm gonna put another piece on there. I'm gonna put the camera back on the leg. That's two that I broke. So you know it's tight. If you break one, you can figure out about how tight you can get it, where to stop at. So. It's all good. Hope everybody's getting ready for turkey season. I know we are. Got a lot going on. Right there. We're gonna leave it right there. That looks real good. Perfect. All right, and we got all the wire on it. Got no gaps. Pretty tight right here. Looks good. Actually, then I broke the wire right now. I might need to wire that up. I don't think it'll be no problem, but now we got the cage on there. I'm gonna actually cut this. I think I can fold it up in there. I'm gonna try, but I'm gonna cut that and I'll get back with y'all in here in a second. 6, 7, 8. All right, I cut this out already, folded it in there. Count your rungs where you can cut all of them the same, and then they'll all be the same length. So. Fold it up like it right there. Now this side is doubled up, so I don't know how this is going to work. Might be a little difficult. Take the camera out on here. I got two layers of wire right here, so this is gonna be a little tricky. I'm trying to get right in the middle of it. And I might can cut both of them at the same time. I got my little dikes with me. Yeah, that'll work. cut it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. This might not fold. Oh, look at that. That's like a dream, dude. Heck yeah. All right. Let's see what we got here, y'all. I kind of cut it on 4 equal sides and just folded the bottom up in it and just made it an enclosed cage. It ain't got to be pretty, but it just got to work. See, we got all these little points sticking out there to keep raccoons off it. Now I'm gonna take me a piece of wire and just wire it up through there and hold it up. Then when I come to change the battery or settings or whatever, I unwire it and just kind of open it back up and reach up under there and do what I got to do. So that worked great. Actually, I'll take some of these. Some of these old pieces of wire that I broke. Matter of fact, and use some of this. Put on the bottom here. That'll work perfect. We'll just make you another loop. Push it around through the. Pull it out the bottom. Just close it up. Just like that. The bottom you probably don't have to cinch down like that up yonder. Cause I mean they ain't gonna get to it. I'm just gonna put 2 pieces on there. Don't put too much cause you know, you gotta get to your battery or whatever. You don't want to have to undo 4 or 5 of these wires. 2 will be plenty. Hold everything up, closed. Just like that. Wire it up. You can actually bend these little tabs up. Put a couple of them in there. Like that. That worked out great. See what we got now. I just put 1 wire there and 1 wire there. This is the last fold. I folded this one and I got 2 right here, so you can just open it back up and work on your feeder and change your timer and all that. Be sure and pick up all your extra pieces of wire. We don't want no wire in no deer's hoof or injure no animal. We ain't trying to do that with this. Have old rusty foot. Yeah, that didn't take long at all. Now it's cone proof, completely enclosed. Even in the bottom, there ain't no holes. They can't stick your hand in there. Just a little bit of gap, but I mean there ain't much I can do about it. I can't get it up no tighter. I can't get my finger in there, but right here. But I'm gonna take a piece of wire and put across there because that broke. They'll peel that open if I don't fix it. See, it broke right there. We'll fix that in a second. I'm gonna throw some corn in here. Got an old bag of the double duty from Walmart. Get it going on. Oh, another thing that I did, hope y'all can see me. Let me get the camera. I took one of the sections of the legs out. You know, these feeders come They're pretty long, but see, I can reach right here. The other section, I'd had to have something to stand on. And this feeder's way up in the woods, and I can't get it to it with the 4-wheeler, so I dropped it down a little bit where I can reach it off the ground. But I just took a section off one of these sections out. It had another section that jacked it up, but made it where I can reach it from the ground and feel it. Put a bag in it. Just another little tip. If you got a feeder way off, I mean, it ain't got to be 7 foot off the ground. I ain't got no bears or no hogs in here. I hope. Fingers crossed. It's been here almost the whole deer season. Ain't had no problems. Should have saved some, put on there. Alright, well, that's about it. We got some feed, and then I'm gonna keep these feeders running all spring, summer, keep the deer fed. I mean, if you keep them fed and keep them coming, I mean, deer seasons get here, they done got used to coming to eat, and you know, you can. I got a stand right over there. I seen a pile of deer in here bow hunting and during rifle season. Never didn't see one of my shooters in here. They was in here regular, but I never could catch up with one of them. Seen a bunch of little bucks, but we wasn't after no little buck. But yeah, y'all coon proof your feeders and stuff. I hope this helps y'all out and whatever. Got my dummy camera right there, old Brownie. I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna leave the dummy camera running. I put the cell cams up. I ain't paying for them all year. I ain't gonna pay for them except during hunting season, but I run regular cams off, spring and summer, see what's coming. I had some pictures of some bucks. The shed, I wish I could find some sheds. I've been looking every time I come down here, but I ain't found none. I might walk up to Holler here and check, but hey, I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all go check out Trees and Camo and Nutrax Feeds. You can see the hat and nose down scents, and most of all, y'all go check out Blackwater Custom Game Calls. They right there in Monticello, Georgia, in my hometown, and they build some great calls. I just got my duck calls yesterday. He made for me. They got feathers from my first wood duck inlaid into the barrels of the calls. That was super cool. They sound awesome. If y'all ain't seen my reels I done on them, go check it out on Facebook, Instagram, on our page, and drop them a DM if you need some calls. Drop nose down the scents, a DM if you need some scents. They got apparel, hats, shirts, all that good stuff. Turkey hats, turkey shirts. Jason, he makes all kind of stuff. He's the merch king. But y'all go check out Nutrax too. Get you some deer feed. Best there is. They'll come eat it. See y'all next time. Appreciate y'all watching. Go subscribe. Help us out. Help us grow this deal. We'll be back in turkey season. Maybe we'll get his long beard down. Thank y'all.